Какво стана, бе? Ма, твоята кожа. Ей, сега като почна. Следни долу, бе. Той откачил от всякъде. О, леле. Всичките ни жнерци тя ще натрепат ни, бе. Йо, здравейте, здравейте, пичове, и добре дошли в последният епизод всъщност на Assassin's Creed, който ще правим днес. Както виждате, направихме абсолютно всичко от Memory 1 от тук, Memory 2, 3, 4, сега 5 свършихме и продължаваме с 6, който е последния, заедно с този Memory, който е заключен. Но и него ще го заключим, процес на работа. Днеска може би ще е малко по-дълъг епизода, но няма проблеми. Тишко е точно и нека започваме. Надявам се играта ви е харесала и да ударите ни лайк, което е така, нали? Да видим сега какво ще става на финала, че ми е много интересно.
We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool, one that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now.
Към Иерусалим ще ходим.
Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Значи съм говорил глупости преди епизод, че бил последния Никил. Този ще не е последния. Добре. Явно не мога да броя до 9. И вече сме в Иерусалим с силата на телепортирането в тази игра. И да видим сега на къде трябва да ходим. Ето го и този квартал Middle District, който те първа трябва да го отключа. Но това ще стане за вас, нали, рамките на 1-2 секунди, за мен половин час, така че виждаме се след малко. И всичко е точно, направихме всичките випоинтове, както може да видите, целият квартал е разкрит. И нека започнем с първият чалендж, който е Informer Rooftop. Informer, там какво беше.
I've kept my eyes and ears open, but I've nothing to report. Things are quiet here. Perhaps Tariq has seen or heard something you can use. He's stationed not far from here. Go to him. See what knowledge he has.
Добре. Тяме. Там да ме подгоня някои талибани. Казах си го сега.
Excellent timing, Altair. I found something you'll find quite useful. Orders for Robert's guards. This map I've made will show you where he intends to station them. Put it to good use.
Добре. Благодаря. Да ме подслушваме сега. Да подслушаме някой, дето много говори. Който не трябва да говори толкова много. Така, постигнахме. Да видим те какво ще си кажат. Все забравям, че трябва да сега на кирливата майкото ще го бъсна. На тъпата пек. Аре, мръдни, бе! Присмиле!
Did you see them? No, but I've heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend a funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
Някакво погребение ще ходим. Някакво Робъртчо. Идеме да бием Арчери Робъртчо, подготвяйки се за теб, който кожа. Първо нашия пичагата с арчери, с които ни дава да бием.
Malik has tasked me with killing several archers posted in the region.
И ти не можеш
so
да
that our
кекаш,
brothers
нали?
might move around more easily.
Да, разбрах.
Normally, it wouldn't be a problem, but this funeral has everyone on edge. The city guard has dispatched its best men to keep the peace, and I simply don't have the skill to remove them. I'd ask two favors of you then. First, to kill the bowmen, and second, do not tell Malik of my failure. In exchange, I'll see what I can learn of Robert's plans.
4 асасина арчера.
We once called friends. We have all peace between all men. Where's these Christians?
Молят. Не искам никой да ме вижда, молят. Молят.
I'm forever grateful for your aid. Malik would never have forgiven me. Here's what I've learned. For a man such as myself, a direct assault in the cemetery would be impossible. There's simply too many guards. Instead, I'd look to blend in with the scholars who are sure to be in attendance. It may not be the most direct approach, but it's certainly safer.
Вие не знаете през какво преминах. То беше физически тормоз. То беше психически тормоз. От половин час. Само че го направя това лично се разрива не мога. Оле, Боже Господи. Обикалям и тъпата игра бъгава ме пребава по всякакъв възможен начин. Аз просто не. Дайте да го минаваме това всичко по-бързо, моля, защото аз не мога да издържа вече, наистина. Буквално е така си хода. Аз си хода по улица, брат. Взел съм си преди 2 милисекунди квеста и някакъв тръгва да ма гони и се проваля квеста. И айде пак от начало. И така 20 хиляди пъти. После път ще ме види някой от 5000 милиона километра от Каспичан, тук до Пловдив майна. И пак ще ме види, пак ще ме подгонят, пак ще фелни квеста и аз искам да се метна тук през прозореца. Зад мене, примерно, не знам. Както и да е, важното е, че всичко мина. Е, сега на този си го изкарам.
In this way, we might forgive the sins of the past and bring about a better tomorrow. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
Радост.
If I were you, I'd go for help.
Аре, пичага. Нека започнем с тупаниците. Стига ма доджвай, бе. То Иерусалимския Майк Тайсън пича, брат. Аре, лягай.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master.
And a fraud.
Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
But this is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
То вече Рими почта реди от тирката, брат. Добре, още колко таскания стават? Още 2. Трябва да стигнем до ния печага там. Е така да скочим върху него буквално.
Safety and peace, master. Have you seen all the vile
Как му са
Templars in
долепи до
town?
лицето.
I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of
Back
your
with
latest
it.
victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those
Виж, почти ли си правите
I
работата, не
will
да
share
ме
valuable
занимавате
information
мене,
with
бе.
you when you get back.
Човек. Зуби. 5 човека.
He must be late for
Като навсякъде охраната ме търси и иска да ми изнегаза. Ти ебаш с мен. Ти осъзнате ли, че това тук още половин час? Ще бе дама на душа, кучето е. Пичо, бие го. Бързо, брат.
I know now why I joined our clan. Just to
И
be
това го
in your
правих половин
presence
час.
is a
Не
gift
мога
from
вече.
God. This is what I have learned about Robert's men. They are well prepared for battle. To fight them all at once would be unwise.
Oh.
Better to let them chase you for a while before striking back.
Толкова налигане
It
съм
is
са нерви.
disrespectful for me to tell a master how he should behave in combat. Forgive me, master.
Чао. Пожива поздрава, един пикпокетник не стана.
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be safe enough during the procession. It's the burial that worries me. Easy for our enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site yourselves.
Our presence here has caused enough chaos. I can only imagine how the people would react, seeing Crusader soldiers marching across their holy ground.
Then perhaps you should not attend at all.
He was our friend and brother, and we will honor him as he passes from this world. You insult me by suggesting otherwise.
I'll post the men. I don't want trouble either.
Then stop trying to make it and do as you've been asked.
Окей, сега това трябва да го ограбим. И идваме да докладваме.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as
Бе,
well.
нямаше много пис да ти кажа
Since
днес.
fate has a funny way with things.
Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. I won't give him the chance to continue his campaign.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik.
Then tell me.
Robert and his Templars walk the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd-ud-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Muallim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better.
Айде, вземай го това педърце.
Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one.
Колко
We
сладък
share the
момент.
glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of
Момчета,
our
ще се разрива
defeat.
по-бързо.
In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Айде, да отиваме. Скема.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Отиваме на погребение, пичове. За добро или за лошо. Ще ги пръсне сега. Колко съм ти набрал аз на тебе. То голям замък ли ще пиздам, бе? Охо, ето го тук е. Айде, идвай сега, копеленце, какво ще ти направя? Къде си, бе? Църво! Да те видя! Кой това гробище 5 гроба на кръст, бе, човек?
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din,
Majd-ud-Din.
taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
И сега какво? Седим, мълчим.
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer,
Сега ще му
but it has
отскут.
proved
О, елате ми, бе.
These creatures cling
Елате
to
ми,
the
бе.
shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be
Айде.
done.
Елате ми, бе. Мамка ви на всички, бе. Ей, сега почвам. Ви подсягайте, църво. Така, добре. Опа, добре, перфектно. То, моля го. Как не го цели с нищо, брат? Добре, последния. Това жена ли? Там звучи като женско. Как трябва да го бия то?
I would see your eyes before you die.
Това е жена, брат. Та пускат жена това. Да.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Muallim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arsa to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You were not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
Добре. Интересно, брат, на събитията. Сега на къде трябва ходим към скривалище?
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Common enemy.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict, men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense, and it could work.
Look, brother, things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the Creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
Имаме. Да намерим Робертчо. Къде се крие този Робертчо? Арсуф, ново такова, нов регион. Добре, харесваш ме. 1200 метра, мале, това ще отнеме време. Почти стигнахме 150 метра и отиваме в Арсуф. Малето, какво става? Що светло синьо. Някаква война става, някой гледа тук умира. Тук тия стрелят по някой. Чакайте, бе, пичове. На 2 хита сте ми. То се въобразявате, че вие сте някой, който може да ми се опълчи. Не. Ей, до тук с коня викаш. Казал си, значи да слушам и изпълнявам, брат. Това падна, това ще влитне ли сега от... Мале, 20 човека ли си бил сега? Не е за първи път да ви кажа, така че не се притеснявам много. Това ви сме на Макс Хилът, всичко е точно някакво. Какво викаш, бе? Стопат. Пак ли още 20 човека, е? Оп, още двама. Ожен. И продължаваме. Мали 200 метра ли е то? Къде отишъл това Роберт? Гледайте какво става долу, бе. Някакви стрели падат, някакви воини тук се трепат. Още от въздуха го почва. Ще вие много дойдохте, бе. Откъде е настъпало днес, където го прави? С един удар. Мале, бе, ти нямат край, бе. Ай, последния. Айде, готово. И я гледайте какво става тук, 300 000 трупа майна. Оставя, гледайте, как може толкова много хора да ми пускаш? Отпратих на това пичага, бе, брат. Той направо отива в други измерения. Оста тук?
Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then.
It's
about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Muallim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then, that I may judge the truth. Who is this
Тук
traitor?
стана интересно. Към него ли трахва?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
Dun dun dun.
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagne de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabran. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader armies?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat.
О, се биеме едно пред нуля. Да ми дой. Едно в едно пред блока, почвам го.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassin.
Едно в 20, аз мисля, че едно в едно. Ма разбира се. Забравих, че тази игра не е от едно в едно комбатите. Го последния. Къде отиди там, брат? Аз не мога да дойда. Да. Много честно. Не ми кажа, че това се бъгна там. Не ми кажа, че това се бъгна там. Добре. С нощчето. Не строинг найфа, бе, брат. Сега и то ли ще са... Ще идва Роберт, да го почвам. Ето. Аре, Робърт, пани ги ти кинжали, майка стана. Аз верно го убих! Инсейн! Вече напрух молитор от кеф, май.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Wow.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui, master of lies. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now...
Значи дядката шефа не е предал и сме му вършили мъжната работа да му стане по-изгодно за него. Да вземе там трежера къвто е.
But he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Wow.
Well fought, assassin! It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
You may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Vengeance then?
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming. Violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
You're kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes, in time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had to.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
Има да ни казва някакви работи това пич.
As are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
Връщаме се при шефа. Да го погнем неговата кожа. Ай, изкарна от това. Що?
Listen. Oh no. Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
Това сегашно време.
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite
Асасите ще спасят те.
What's the situation down there? We're taking heavy fire. Can you contain it, or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
What?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
Threat's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago.
Видно какво странно
A
лице
little
имаш.
research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
It's creepy.
I don't think so, Desmond.
Creeper.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
Еми, айде. Значи ние сме при темпларите в сегашно време, които са отблекли. Асасините в сегашно време искат да спасат. Много добре. Дай да хода при алтир, че ми стане интересно там какво ще става.
Get up.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Нетърпелив е.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day, one that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
Ай, не ме бави. Пускай ма хо. Стана бе, врата всеки път ме бъгва. Лягаме отново в анимуса. И ходим към последното мемори, което беше заключено и черничко едно такова. Виж какво дълго приключение имахме, гледайте какво става. Всичко тук насвяткано. Става само ето това. Това тук са сайт работите, флагове и работи. Пускаме ли блок 7, маняк? А? Пускаме го. Какво? No data available.
Time to start the program, Desmond.
Пише ми там, че има play бутон, цъкам го пише no data.
Where is everyone?
Gone to see the master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
Той не е зомбирал този дядко.
You will walk the path, or you will perish. So the master commands.
It was Al-Muallim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the master, for he has led us to the light.
Прецакава мозъка на този маняк. Бърже към замъчето, да видим какво става. Става. Да бием ли или не? Пак е нов 20, значи този епизод наистина биеме някакви рекорди от предишните епизоди, където съм се бил с 30 човека. Днес съм се бил с 5 милиона силно. Наведнъж ще говоря. Така. Един, стен и качваме се. Оставя още ли до тебе? Как парат обаче да долу ми дърите? Разбягаха се нещо. Не, по-скоро получиха някакъв пристъп на нещо. Ей, камъни ли бе, брат? Те ги намериха с шурикенчета ли бе? Къде сте бе, брат? Чекво? Тука? Нещо не разбрах. Не, от тук трябва мина.
You picked a fine time to arrive.
Тома някой от Иерусалим бе.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart, but it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Може го повтаряш всеки втория, брат. Аре, пускай ма бе. Опа, извиняй, брат. Без ти ми при дедото, който много му знае явно устата. Някакви врати са... Остана, брат. Някакви врати се затварят. Някакво чудо. Ти да ме гледаш стренчено. Малко крипи. Моля, Фляна. Моля, мина, плиз. Мерси. Отзад ли отиваме? Къде си, бе? Къде си, бе, църбул? Къде е господин предател? Ще ми дойдеш ли, или? Какво стана, бе? Твоята кожа. Сега като почна. Следни долу, бе.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Well, that would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted.
Откачил от всякъде.
Destroy the betrayer.
О, леле. Всичките ни жертви тя ще натрепат ли, бе? Момчета, съжалявам, че пак ще трябва да убия. Първо тамирката. След като той беше... Добре, nevermind. Няма съм дрът. То с лъкът много ма нашарил. А то как ги съживил, ако мога питам? То с книгите. Айде лека. То ето публична екзекуция. Ти с кораба от предния епизод. И там някакъв замък ли къде беше. Той ми направи затада твоята кожа. Ела тук сега. Ела тук. Не там, бе, брат. Не той, исках ето от мене. Добре, или той ще първи след това то. Така. Аре, Едвърчо. Да би ти помня името. Памерин цигански шамар. Къде? Тирка, брат, гледаш се. Така и той ги отрови накрая на един хит. Браво, ти най-големия на един хит тази.
me, or are you afraid?
Ме афрейте, афрейте.
Before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead by my hand. I am not afraid.
Ми, къси.
Prove it.
What
Баш
could I
афрейт.
possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
Какво направи тия? Той има 20 дядовци, брат. И сега ще кажа, че не се бих 20 човека наведнъж, смисъл, не ми е проблем. Тая отир. Тая да ги почне. Това е 20 дядовци ме нападаха. Оп, айде. Оп. Не бе, исках другия да удариш, бе, брат. Не това бе, човек. Чакай, как ще му ударя, аз да блокнах, бе. Типа. По-спокойно. Оп, така. Добре. Altir got the moves. Така ти няма барваш, защото не съм ти позволил. Един тупоник порема. Така. Така. Добре. Добре се движим и те си се махнаха. Аре, аз се биме в едно, е. Те му опъвай тука. Някой вика.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? The Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this! Illusions! All of them!
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
Ah, and now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I am disappointed.
What's to be done then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we're at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student.
И сега студентът трябва да надмине учителя си, знаеш как е. И знаеш как е, дедо.
Blind, Altair. Blind is all you've ever been. All
Отиди,
you'll
бе.
ever be.
Тук не съм се загрижил. Факче. Къде е това сега? Стана, бе. Трябва да сте надолу? Я го вземем мидфайт. Ако стане се? Трябва го намеря ли? То да не би да чак да го намеря някъде. Си играем на криница. Или да е отишъл тук надолу? Его е! Ей, копел е! Толкова хилт ми даде. Някакво стане, пак почвам ти. Ей, тук от оградата щафрува надолу в скалите пач. Гати корята, дядка обаче. Аре бе! Вие го! Един хит ни му вкарах. Ай, сега един ритник в корем, ай сега пак трябва да гона. Пак трябва да те гона. Ето там долу си видях. Здрасти, дядо. За трети път. Нереално как всяка атака мой ми я контърне. Значи аз трябва да чакам тебе да контърне. Охо, факче. Сега сигурно ще се е върнал горе. Само кардио ма кара да правя. Нали? Да, няма го тук. Чакай бе, отир бе, къде тръгна насам? Да, его. Айде, четвърти рунд. И... Ау, молимката! Айде! Айде! Бълък? Ще лъжиш, че отир ли? Матка. Коя приказка, извиняй? Какво му каза?
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that.
What? Що случва така това е?
I applied my heart to know wisdom.
Сега какво правим с това нещо?
To know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom.
Какво направи тия? Каква тази холограма е? Без тия точки. А, други такива ли са, бе? Други ябълки на Иден.
Destroy it as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't.
Всичко това са такива ябълки. Ето, как трябва да ви кога светъл е. Защо трябва да ги унищожавам също? Опа, не ми дава да...
We've got it.
Какво ста се? Гледаме глобуса. Да, Таня му се ли не скарва? Да.
What the hell was that?
И аз това я питам.
Well?
We've got the map.
How many?
At least half a dozen.
Те за това са ползвали. Те импорите си искали сега мапа на тия работи да ги вземат Иралото. Ма те са навсякъде те ябълки, брат.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in. We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine.
Той такъв седи кротко страни, не го бърка.
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do.
Не лекай нещо.
Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
hell is that?
Пуста! Папа, сега какво са тия работи? Къде ги сънувах? И аз става има нещо над леглото точно. Аз това всичкото го съм го снувал. Това е, стироглиф.
Looks like... Is that blood? The hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
И аз. Така свършва. Какво става, бе, брат? Какви са тия иероглифи над тъпото легло? През цялото време аз това съм снувал иероглифите, които са били над главата ми. Вау! Надявам се играта ви е харесала. Благодаря ви, че бяхте с мен. Благодаря, че гледахте. Един лайк, ако оставите, съм много благодарен. Ако не ви е харесал клипа, естествено дизлайк. Абонирайте се за още и виждаме се в следващата поредица, пичове. Тая направо изкърти рибата. Айде!